What's up, guys? It's Will here, back again, and it is approximately 5:24 a.m. I woke up early because I like to go to the gym before I go to work, but Hot Toys has thrown a wrench in those plans because they've announced an Obi-Wan Mustafar edition from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and it's really, connects well with the Anakin Skywalker figure, which is something I did predict. I do want to take that victory lap. No artisan version yet, just that sculpted version, but still, we need to talk about it in full detail so you know what you're pre-ordering before you click that button. But before we get started, make sure to click the like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so that way you're notified when content goes live here. Reviews, you of course have previews like these, helpful guides, and of course everything else under the sun for 6 scale and statue collecting. It can be found here. We're just super exciting. Guys, let's get straight into this Obi-Wan Kenobi Mustafar edition. To start off, this thing is HK, so Hong Kong $1,930. That's $248 in US dollars, meaning on Sideshow this is probably going to be around $290 to $300, somewhere about there. As you can see, you have a head sculpt here with a wool implanted material fringe. So the fringe is going to be wool implanted hair, but just on that one spot. The rest of it is actually sculpted, which is pretty interesting. You have a diorama base, LED powered lightsaber with USB, and of course, the normal stuff as well that, is pretty much present all the time. This Obi-Wan Kenobi is very much battle damaged looking. You can see that he has some burn marks there, some weathering. It's very significant, and it's a little bit different than the Anakin, which is a little bit more clean, funny enough, but this one is definitely a little more weathered, and we'll see how the final product comes out, but right now it's a bit more weathered. The head sculpt, I do have some thoughts on it. It is the same head sculpt for sure. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like the same head sculpt that was used on the recent Episode 2 Obi-Wan, and even maybe the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. That's certainly what it looks like to me, just a different hairpiece. But this looks very similar to the head sculpt that has been used before. Maybe it's different, but to me, it looks strikingly similar to the one that has been used in other figures, which is a little bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen an entirely brand new head sculpt. And again, maybe this is that, but I have my reservations and my speculative beliefs that I don't feel that it is. Still, I'm going to get this figure because I really do want Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I do think this head sculpt still is pretty good. I think it's a pretty close likeness and representation to Ewan McGregor, and overall, I think it's solid. Could it be better? Yeah. Do I hope they improve it? Yeah. Am I expecting them to improve it? I don't think so, unless they get a lot of negative feedback. You can see the head sculpt here up close. It's pretty good. I don't think it's quite as good as the Anakin Skywalker head sculpt, but I do think it's still pretty good. And it is an updated version, which is much better, honestly, than the original Episode 3 version that released a long time ago. That version I never loved, and I do hope this version, the final product, comes out even better than this prototype looks. But you can see here the connecting diorama bases, or just the one base here. You can put both figures on. Obi-Wan's base is big enough to actually display both figures, which is pretty remarkable, pretty great. But you can see the connecting bases there as well, which again, like I said, I did call that one. Hasbro did something similar, and I said, you know what, I got this one right. I've gotten, of course, many things wrong in my day, but this one I'll take my one victory lap for. You can see you connect the two figures there, which I think is pretty remarkable. It's going to be an amazing display if you get these two. For me, I am going to be picking up this Obi-Wan. I have a, Sith Apprentice, Anakin. Maybe I'll display them together. I don't think I'll be using the combo base like that myself, but this Obi-Wan is going to have an incredible presence with that big-ass base. But it's going to take up some serious space, so that Anakin with the lava droid is very, very tall. So you got to make sure you have the display space if you're going to use those display bases. But beyond that, I think the hair fringe looks pretty cool. You have, again, like basically one wool implanted hair, and then the rest of it is sculpted. The longevity of that should be fine. I don't foresee any major issue happening there. But still, I do want collectors to monitor it and make sure that, you're not doing anything too crazy with it or tugging on it at all, or anything that's going to cause damage to the figure. The display base looks really cool. No light up function for the display base. A little unfortunate. I would have preferred to have seen the lava light up under the base, kind of like Anakin's, Mustafar version for the artisan version that just got announced. Just did a live drop on that, so check that out on the channel if you didn't already. It was pretty wild. I ended up passing just because I have the Sith Apprentice Anakin, and I thought I pretty much already have that figure, so I'm just going to roll with what I got. Still, I think this figure looks great. It's essentially a battle damage Obi-Wan. I guess you could call it that. I mean, with the burn marks and the weathering and all that. So it definitely is more of a weathered battle damage look than we've seen thus far from the character. And I do really like it. Again, I do wish that the head sculpt was updated and gave it something a little bit more modernized, but I still think it's pretty good. And I do think in hand, people are going to really like it. The lip thing is still a little bit of a problem to me. Nothing super crazy, but I do think that Hot Toys is somewhat still having a small difficulty with the lip and how the sculpted hair goes over the lip. Not terrible. I do think it's getting better with each iteration, but I still do see it as a small problem, albeit not a major one. I think this is a good sculpt. It's solid. I think the hair thing is actually pretty cool, and I do think this is a relatively satisfying Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think the head sculpt is still pretty good. We're gonna go like 8.5. But I do wish it was a little bit better. And I do honestly wish that they made an artisan version. Maybe it's too short of a hairstyle to make an artisan version. Totally fine. But I just think that would take it maybe to the next level. Just 1 point higher. I think that would be great. Still, maybe they'll come out with one, maybe not. Either way, we got the figure that we were looking for here. The anniversary has delivered us a lot of great stuff for Revenge of the Sith. And again, this is the iconic prequel film for most people. So if you're looking for an Anakin or an Obi-Wan, these are the ones that collectors are really going to want to go after, which is why you're getting so many Anakins and, of course, the Obi-Wan that everyone wanted finally. Of course, they announced the episode 2 one before this one because they knew that you would probably not buy this one, buy the episode 2 one, sorry, if this one was announced beforehand or at the same time. So that's why they get you to pre-order the other one, then of course drop this one on you, and then you got to make the tough decision of whether you're going to cancel, eat the NRD, or go ahead and get both, which a lot of collectors will probably end up just securing both bags. But still, I think this looks great. I'm very excited about it. Is it perfect? No. But I do think overall it's going to satisfy a lot of collectors. That base, again, though, that base, I'm telling you, you got to have the space for that thing. You got to have the space for it. And again, I'm glad that you get a USB light up saber and, of course, a saber that's not USB light up. I love that Hot Toys does that because they don't always provide you with a ton of different options insofar as how you're going to display your figures and, of course, the technology involved. But the fact that you're getting a USB option is pretty great. It's pretty great. I just wish the head sculpt was new, and maybe it is, but to me it looks very much like a reuse or slightly retooled version of a head sculpt that we've gotten a couple times now. Still good, I like it, but I do think it could be a little bit better. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking. Do you think this Obi-Wan is satisfying? Is it everything you dreamed of? Is it everything that you hoped for? Do you feel like the Revenge of the Sith anniversary has been what we hoped for? I think it mostly has. I mean, you got a couple Palpatines, you got a General Grievous, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, multiple versions of Anakin. I think that overall, this anniversary has actually been pretty strong. And I think, you know, you're getting other prequel characters like Jar Jar Binks from other films, Phantom Menace for that one. So I think overall Hot Toys has delivered a lot of great things here, and I think they deserve praise for that. They're delivering a lot of great figures that needed remakes and, you know, or maybe brand new figures that collectors had never gotten before. So I'm very happy with what Hot Toys has done here, and I think they did a great job with this Obi-Wan, and I really do think that this is going to be a grail for a lot of people. This is going to be super exciting. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, and of course, click the notification bell so that way you're notified when content goes live here. Again, check out my other videos. I just posted a lot of cool stuff recently, and I'll have more stuff on the way. Some major reviews are coming to the channel. InArt Nazgul is here, so that's going to be reviewed soon. And yeah, we have a live stream with InArt Collectibles tonight, October 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So let me know, you know, your thoughts on that. And of course, try to show up. I think it'll be a fun time. And if you have some questions, make sure to bring them to the live stream. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you there. I'm going to run. I got to go to the gym after I edit this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.